Here are some ways to save the music industry. So let's talk about it. Now, for all you parents out there, have you ever been in your car in the morning taking your children to school? And a song comes on, you like the song, but in the middle of the song, the guy starts talking about he's eating booty like he's eating groceries. And you got your ninth grader or your fifth grader or your fourth grader in the car, somebody that's old enough to really understand what's being said. Now, this is ridiculous, and it could be fixed, and it could help the industry. And I'm going to explain to you why. One way we can fix the music industry is get rid of censorship. Stop censoring songs. Because when a rap artist makes a song and he puts a curse word in there or something, that's a part of the poetry. So you have to leave that in there. But this is what you could do. You could have daytime music and you can have nighttime music. In the daytime, you play songs that are made for the daytime audience. This will increase the amount of artists that are making songs. For some artists, they'll double up and they'll make daytime songs and nighttime songs. And then after 12 o'clock at night, let everything go and stop censoring. The children should be asleep. This will bring more money in. Look at it like this. If you're playing 10 songs over and over and over and over again, how could 10 songs from 10 artists bring in as much money as 50 to 60 songs from 50 to 60 different artists? It's just mathematics. Now, if you had daytime music, this would add more creativity, allow more people to get into the business, because not everybody would be able to make nice hit records that are clean and for the daytime. The song is made without any type of vulgarity or any type of ideas of any type of vulgarity. And these songs you play all day. Now a parent can get in the car, turn on the radio, they don't have to worry about their children. The program director has more songs to play. You expand the playlist, so you're playing like 50 to 60 different songs in rotation, even up to 75 different songs in rotation during the day and 75 different songs in rotation at night. Now, some people be like, 75 songs? Yes, because when you play a song over and over and over, it burns the song out. It makes the artist have to keep going back, making songs, making songs, making songs. It makes the customer and the consumer feel like, why should I buy this music when it's going to be worn out so quick? So you're hurting sales. If you look at some of your biggest artists from back in the day, the Michael Jacksons, the Stevie Wonders, they were exclusive. Records came out sparingly. It built more hype, so it sold more records. So it doesn't make any sense to censor songs that could be played after 12 o'clock at night. And it doesn't make any sense to have only 10 or 15 records in rotation over and over and over again. How are you going to make money like that? The more artists you promote, the more money you make. The less artists you promote, the less money you make. So tell all the people you know that's in the music industry, if you know record executives, you know program directors, recording artists, tell them to watch this video and peep game. You could save the music industry by having 2 formats of music and by expanding how many songs are in rotation. I like a lot of songs. I don't care what, because I like the artistic value. I like the poetry. So it doesn't matter if they curse, and it doesn't matter if they're vulgar. It doesn't matter what they're saying. If the song is a good song, hey, let it play. And editing and censoring a song takes away from the song. Why have censorship rather than play certain songs at night? This would increase the amount of people that listen to the radio at night. It would provide more music for the clubs and party atmosphere. And it would allow more artists to be themselves. An artist that doesn't necessarily want to be vulgar won't have to be. They can make plenty of money just making songs for the daytime. But the way we got it right now, if you're going to play a song talking about eating booties like groceries and that's getting rotation, and I'm not a person usually talk about that, or you talk about a song and you're talking about bang, bang, boom, shot him, and that's getting rotation. You're playing a song saying I'm selling drugs off my iPhone and that's getting rotation. You're forcing other artists to emulate what's getting put in rotation rather than expanding the rotation, adding more creativity, promoting more artists, and making people having to listen to the radio more because their song not going to come on twice every hour. So you got to listen to hear your song. Sometime I'm driving and I hear a song on one radio station twice within an hour. And then when I change the station, I hear it twice on the other station. That's too much to play the same old song over and over again. How you going to make money like that? That's not even good mathematics. 10 artists can never make as much money as 50, 60, 70 artists. 20 artists cannot make as much money as 50, 60, 70 artists. That's just common sense. If you look at the record industry and the music industry, there was an opportunity to generate more money when there was a larger variety of artists making music. When there was more music in rotation. Now, radio stations feel like, well, I got to play the hit records because people are going to be changing, listen for the hit record. Well, what is a hit record? A hit record is nowadays is something that you played so much that people take it as to be a hit. Hey, you can make all these records a hit if you would play them. There's a lot of good songs out here that are not getting played. And the record labels and the music industry are losing massive amounts of money. On top of that, you're doing all this ridiculous censorship and it's not working. The kids are getting up in the morning and they turn on the radio and they say, your cocaine is way too high, you need to cut it. Okay? The kids get up in the morning and you're telling them, I'm in love with the coca. The kids are up in the morning and you're telling them, my girlfriend got a girlfriend. The children don't need to hear that. Have some daytime music and have some nighttime music. So now this is one way, well actually 2 ways, that we could save the music industry. Put more artists in rotation and double the playlist, triple the playlist, quadruple the playlist by adding more artists, and then double up on that by having 2 formats of music, daytime and nighttime. At 12 o'clock, I'm not taking my child to school. If I turn on your radio station, I want to hear it all. I want to hear the raunchy. I want to hear the real artistic. Because I feel like artists have a right to express themselves based on their environment. And there's enough radio stations where there's no need for somebody to complain about rappers saying vulgarity when you have jazz stations, you have R&B stations, you have slow music stations, you have enough different stations. There are enough different stations playing a variety of music where you do not have to hate on hip-hop, or you do not have to hate on Beyonce, or you do not have to hate on a certain artist. Because there's a lot of stations. And all these stations could expand their playlists, and you could be catered to. You can find jazz, you can find R&B, you can find something that fits you. And we could stop the children from having to hear music that we know children don't need to be hearing. And play music in the daytime where parents don't have to keep changing the channel and keep changing the station because it's ridiculous.